This effect is literally going viral everywhere on Instagram. And it's called the 3D camera text effect. And it's going viral for a reason, because it stands out. And that's exactly what I'm gonna teach in today's video. And if you wanna follow along with me, I will leave the footage down below. So why don't we hop right into DaVinci Resolve. Here in DaVinci Resolve, we're gonna have this clip right here, and it looks like this. It's just gonna be a clip of me at my desk, and then I'm just gonna put my hands on my head. Now, what I'm gonna do here is I am going to create this as a Fusion clip, and right now I have my playback timeline resolution on quarter because things will get a little wicked here. So in the Fusion page, we're actually just going to disconnect the media one out. We'll bring it down here, and then we're going to bring in what's called image plane 3Ds. So we're gonna bring in this image plane 3D. Now what I use in the intro is these text effects right here that you're seeing on screen, which I'm actually running a major Black Friday sale down below with over 80% off of all of my editing packs that save you so much time, just like the one that I just showed you. So all the text animations will be all 80% off for a limited time only. So go check it out before it is too late. But essentially, to create something like this animation especially, is really easy. We're just doing simple animation techniques, and I've taught that in like all of my videos, but for now we're just going to be copying this template right here, and then we're going to be bringing it over into the Fusion tab. So I'm going to paste this animation. You could do whatever you want. You could do a regular text effect, but I'm going to paste it probably a couple times, like 1, 2, 3 times maybe, right? And then we want to bring in an image plane 3D for each text template. So then I'm going to bring in an image plane 3D, and once you get it to that point, you can just hit shift space and then just hit enter, boom. Now we're gonna change and put this output to the green, and we're gonna do that to each and every single one of these. Perfect. Now we're gonna hit shift space for a camera 3D. We're gonna put that up here. Then we're gonna hit shift space for a merge 3D, and make sure you're adding the 3D, and then we're gonna hit shift space for a render 3D. Now to add all of this, we're going to add the output of the merge to the render, output of the render to the output, media 1 output, and then we're gonna add all the image plane 3Ds to this merge right here, just like this. Now we're gonna add the output of the camera 3D to every single image plane 3D. Now this is pretty much just like the ground layer for your 3D needs. So now come to merge, and then there's gonna be this 2 dots, just hit the left one, and then now you're gonna have your 3D scene. I'm gonna hit this arrow and then just go to 50%. That way it's easier for me to see. And then I'm gonna click on the camera, and then I am going to come over to the side, and I am just going to zoom out my camera. And you can also come into the camera and go to transform and just zoom it out like this. I'm going to zoom this to fit to this. Okay, so this is what our output is going to end up looking like. Now we're going to come to the template 1 and come to the image plane on that template 1 and just bring that one all the way up right here. So it's like right up front. And then let's just say for this example, like I say, sometimes as creatives we get burnt out. So sometimes we're just going to leave that one right there. So that way when it comes up, it says sometimes, just like that. So sometimes, boom, sometimes. And then what we're gonna now do is add a camera 3D animation. So this one's gonna be really clean actually. So we're gonna start the camera Z offset, and we're gonna hit a keyframe, and we're actually gonna go like 75 frames forward. And then we're just going to zoom in a whole bunch. Not like too much, but like you wanna zoom in to where like, you know, I'm there and you can clearly see me with my hands on my head. Okay, now come to this little place up here. This is just gonna be called the spline. And I'm gonna come down to the camera 3D, and I'm going to check mark it. And I'm gonna hit zoom to fit. And then with this box, I'm gonna click in this box. I'm gonna hit Command A or Shift A if you're on Windows. And then I'm going to hit S on my keyboard, and then I'm going to then smooth these frames out a whole bunch. This is gonna give it a really clean look that I'll show you guys right now. So let's just say boom, and then it goes in just like that. I might make that a little more harsh, so that way it's like this, boom, and then just like that. So for the sometimes, I might bring it a little closer, because after looking at the sometimes, it looks a little too I want to say far. Sometimes, boom, and then as soon as this one is like leaving, we're gonna hit this template _1, which is just gonna be the copy, and we're gonna turn off everything else and come in the spline and find that template 1, and then we're gonna zoom to fit, and we're gonna highlight these keyframes, and then just bring all of these keyframes back, so that way it matches up with the animation. So Then for this one, we're going to do as creatives. So as you can see, as the as creatives comes through, we just need to size this as creatives down the size of the text title. So now once we get that as creatives text going through, it literally comes up now, and now it has as creatives. Okay, and then for the third and final one, we have we burn out. So now if we come back here, open up that merge one more time, because this will be the last text title that we use. We go to the as burnout and we just extrude it a little bit. So if you see right here, this is going to be, if I zoom this in to like 100, you could see that it is barely like inching off of the actual video. And that's exactly what we want, because then we're going to type in we burn out, right? Keep the size, and then we size the size down just a little bit. So then if we play this through, sometimes as creatives, so we bring that out just a little bit. So you could see that if we push it back just a little bit, it won't be there. But if we push it up just a little bit, it will be there. So if we play this through, sometimes as creatives, we burn out, just like that. And then now the next step that we're going to do is we're going to pull these templates out one more, and we're going to hit shift space for a Gaussian blur. Okay, and I'm going to do this on the very first one. So you could see that the blur is applied to the text effect now, because we obviously have applied it. What we need to do is turn the strength all the way down and hit a keyframe, and just go up a few frames till it's like all the way up, and then just turn the blur up to where it looks nice and clean. And then in the spline page, it's going to be there, and then all you have to do is hit zoom to fit, and then hit Command A, and then hit S, and then just smooth this out as well. And then we're going to do that for the rest. So we're going to hit Gaussian blur on this one too, and then it's going to do the same thing. So this one comes up as blurred. This one's going to be already really blurred. So all we have to do is turn the strength down, hit a keyframe, go up like this, and then just turn the blur up just like this. And if you want to see what you're doing, go back to playback timeline resolution and go to full, and then now we can see what we're actually working with here. So boom. Now all I have to do is uncheck mark these Gaussian blurs, and then now I can only hyper focus on this Gaussian blur. So zoom to fit, that one's all good to go. Now zoom to fit Gaussian blur 2, hit Command A, and then hit S, and then smooth it out. Now for the last one, we're going to search for Gaussian blur, add it in, and we're going to do the exact same thing, but we're just going to line it up for when the we burn out comes into play. Now in the clip that I provide you guys, there are going to be a big clip of me just like doing what I'm doing. This is a different clip than what I originally had. So this was the original clip that we had got going, and then this is the other clip from the whole clip. So when you guys download the free text footage, there's going to be a big file. So if I bring this down, there's going to be a big file of me walking in, blah, blah, blah. I'll actually color grade it for you guys, but I'm going to leave this raw footage down below so you could choose whichever B-roll that you want. So I ended up liking this one where I sat back in my seat just like that. And then I thought it looked 10 times better. Once again, just make sure you guys are smoothing out those keyframes, and then we're just gonna go over this 3D camera one more time. So this is what my graph ends up looking like. It's just a smooth curve. So if you are having trouble with your graph, all you have to do is match your graph up with mine and go from 0 to 75 frames, and you will have the exact match. So boom, just like that. And then now you have yourself the viral 3D text effect, and you guys can do this with so many different things, and it actually looks so cool when you like see it actually in 3D motion like over here. So if we replay this, you could see the camera smoothing out and then smoothing in, and you could see what it does. So you can see right there that that's the text that we were just like, it already passed that text. So it comes up, that's sometimes right there, passes sometimes. As creatives pops up right there. You could barely see it because it's super far away. So if we hit 100, you could see that it passes sometimes. Now it's going to as creatives. It passes as creatives, and it goes to we burn out, which is like right above my head right here. Okay, and it's that simple. And now all you have to do is come back over here, and then this is now your hook. Sometimes as creatives, we burn out. And then when you render it, make sure you go back to here and go back to full. And then now if we play this back, this is like the full quality. And then now you have that 3D text, cool text effect that's been going viral on Instagram. And that is pretty much going to sum it up. I know this was like a quick tutorial and I might have gone a little fast, but bear with me because I'm just so eager to teach you guys everything that I learned. I literally learned this 15 minutes ago and I said, I got to teach you guys. If you guys stayed till the end of this video, post your examples on Instagram. I would love to see them. Join my Discord and you can post them there. Also, don't forget about the huge Black Friday sale that is going on right now as we speak, which will be in the first link down below. below, up to 80% on all of my packs. So you're not going to want to miss it. Just go ahead and cop it down below. It's going to be live for probably till the end of this month, and then it's going to be over. All my packs, our prices are shooting up right after that, and you're not going to want to miss this sale. So if you stay till the end, you are blessed, and have a blessed day, guys. Jesus is King.